Hello, Merry Christmas. This is going to be a bit of a topsy-turvy vlog because I'm actually recording this bit right at the very end of the week. But still. You may also notice that the vlog is slightly shorter than normal. It's about the half-hour mark rather than sort of 45 minutes, which the vlogs normally are. This has been a manic week. We have Christmas at home. In fact, this is basically a bonus vlog episode because I didn't think I was going to be able to get a vlog out, but I haven't missed one. This is, 142 Tuesdays, or Mondays if you're on Patreon. 142 Tuesdays that I haven't missed uploading a vlog, and I couldn't do it. So I've got a vlog out, but think of it maybe as a bit more of a sort of a Christmas bonus video. It's shorter and there's a lot of Christmas in it. But yeah, I didn't want to miss the vlog. Yeah, it's been a week of sort of unfilmable stuff, and we've really only been nipping up to the allotment to either pick stuff up, or obviously we've been going up to do the sort of the girls out. But when you go up there, you just kind of run up, check they're okay, make sure they've got the food and water and all that kind of stuff, and say hello to Lily, and then back home again. I mean, it's been a week of dentist appointments and present buying, and the thing is that I would have thought, oh, it would be nice to kind of do some filming of going around the shops in London and doing all the filming, but I find Christmas present buying so stressful that, like, the last thing I wanted to do was get my camera out and me just being like raging at the camera. So yeah, I was cross on my shopping day and it wasn't good filming. But yeah, like I say, otherwise than that, it's just been like trying to clean the house, get ready for guests to come over. It's been all that kind of stuff which you just can't really film. So yeah, normal service resuming next week. We're supposed to have some good weather actually, so I'm looking forward to a couple of days in the sunshine, spend a bit of time with the chickens rather than just running up there to say hello. Anyway, so we have had quite a change in the weather this week. So last video everything was frosty and sparkly, and then the weather just completely shifted from being about -8, suddenly it was like 12-13 degrees. Which came as a bit of a surprise. It actually felt like proper sweltering. Which is a shame because, like, for Christmas you really want it to be nice and cold and you have the fire on and it's all really cozy, and actually everyone was just sweltering hot and we had to have the back doors open. But anyway, as you can tell, I've already had Christmas. We're on the other side of it. So yeah, basically all I'm trying to say is that this is a bit of a bonus vlog really, and we will be back to full operational mode next week. Next week is going to be the last vlog of the year, isn't it? So Sunday, it actually will come out on the 1st of January. But it's going to be in similar vein as most videos that come out this time of year. It's like what's happened in the year previous and what are we going to be doing next year? Having a bit of a look back and a look forward. And Mum and I are going to have a chat about our plans and what she wants out of the allotment this year and what I want out of the allotment this year. I can tell you one thing I want out of the allotment this year is tomatoes and chilies and peppers and all the things that completely failed last year. Yeah, so that's what's going on. So just take this vlog as a little bit of an extra, and I will see you next week for 143. Yeah, and Merry Christmas, chaps. Merry Christmas. Well, along with the mulled cider and all the Christmas decorations and having a wander through Chinatown, I actually had quite a successful day on the Christmas shopping front yesterday, which is exciting because normally it's despair. But I knew what I wanted to get Johanna, so I went up to the Nowaki shop in Chiltern Street again. Yes, I did spend a long time staring at their secateurs, but I knew exactly what I wanted to get her. I wanted to get her own Hori Hori. When I bought my Hori Hori, when was it? That was for my 2-year anniversary, was it, for the vlog? I think it was 2 years. Yeah, it is the finest tool I've ever owned. It does everything. I think everybody should have one, and I'm very pleased to be giving Johanna one. But this is basically going to be me for the rest of the afternoon. What goes along with having a successful Christmas shopping day is that you then have to wrap all the presents. So I'm going to be here for a while, and I'll see you at the allotment tomorrow.
When you look at this, how much this has been knocked out.
Yeah, that's bad, isn't it?
Hello girls, you're home. Come out, girls, stick on. There they are. Beautiful girl. Hello. Hello, Gorge. Hello, Gorge. So you're very early this morning. Yes. So you never come up this early. You never come up this early.
Morning, it's Christmas Eve. Woo! And as you can see, we've had, I know I said to you that the weather's really warmed up, but you can tell. Oh, that was a bit low. We've had a really big thawing, and everything's back to normal now. Normal December temperatures. Couple of casualties actually, ones that I'm a bit surprised about. Look at my Bietta. This is like the perpetual spinach chard, you know, the really bog standard green chard with the skinnier stems. Yeah, really sad. Look at that. I mean, they are green in the centre, they will. They are, what was I saying? Green in the middle. They will come back, I hope. But yeah, I'm just really surprised. Hey, Lil, I'm surprised. They're normally tough as old boots, girly. Also, another thing that's I consider to be as tough as old boots is the leaf chicory, this stuff, but same thing. Again, it's green in the middle, it will survive it, but I'm going to have to do a lot of tidy up and chop all of this frost damage away. Yeah, just unusual. Pak Choi, though, absolutely fine. It's like nothing happened. That stuff's bomb-proof. Also in the bomb-proof sector, the Cavallonero. Must pick some of that today, actually. Yeah, all of the little brassicas and everything, the hardy brassicas, like it's, yeah, they didn't even blink an eye at it. But this I thought was quite interesting. So the Bietta that's really had a hard time down in the end bed, this is the Lucullus chard, which is normally way softer. Like the moment it gets cold, it really suffers. And just being under this Enviromesh, which is traditionally used to keep bugs off rather than be any sort of insulator, look at them. They're really happy in there. I've got another one of these box frames actually that has currently just got black netting over it, and I am going to cover it in Enviromesh, so I've got 2 of these boxes. The Chimida wrapper, like I said last week, yeah, that's over. It's a bit of a shame that we had that real cold snap because we would have got another couple of pickings out of this, I think, before it went. But hey-ho, this is a bed that needs to be cleared next week. Broad beans are looking up. A couple of them still looking a little bit sad. But I think they're going to be fine. Like that one's got a black stem, but it seems to be sprouting again from the bottom, so I'm quite happy with that. Yeah. But yeah, most other things are okay. Fruit cage needs a lot of work. Look at that. I mean, it had so many nasturtiums in it. It's just now just like completely flattened. But this is the focus for the next couple of minutes. Now, I don't know if you remember way back when I sowed this bed of parsnips. They were direct sown because they're a taproot. They don't do very well with transplanting, so I direct sowed them. And how many varieties did I have? I must have had about 6 varieties of parsnip in here. Did them in individual rows all the way up. I was really pleased with them. Normally you have a bit of a problem with germination for parsnips. They're sort of renowned for it. So I planted them quite close together with the idea that rather than, sorry, let me start that again, chaps. Don't know why I'm out of breath. There's no reason for it. It's the excitement of being up here after like a couple of days. Right, what was I saying? So normally you're often advised to put sort of 2 or 3 parsnip seeds in each hole when you're direct sowing them, because they are renowned for poor germination. So you do that, you tend to, and then you're sort of guaranteed to get at least one, or at least you hope you're going to get at least one in each placing, and any extras that you get you just pull out. I don't particularly like doing that, because part of the reason that you don't like transplanting them is because they don't like their taproot being moved around, and if you've got kind of 3 seedlings growing up together and you pull 2 of them out, you're going to disturb what's underneath. So you just pinch them out rather than pulling them out. But I decided that this year what I was going to do was just sow them closer together, in the hope that I had enough come up that I would then be able to thin out between them without disturbing them, and end up with a whole beautiful bed of parsnips. Looked really good at first, very optimistic. I had such good germination, they all came up, they were looking brilliant, and then within the space of like an overnight event, I lost about half of them. They just disappeared. So somebody came along and ate them. And then on top of that, I made the mistake of leaving the nasturtiums to grow, like self-seeded nasturtiums in here. And I thought what would happen is the nasturtiums would just do their thing, parsnips would grow up through them, and it would all be merry and bright. Unfortunately, what happened is the nasturtiums grew up and it was all really good, and I'd seen all the parsnips coming up, or what was left of the parsnips coming up, and I thought brilliant, left them, didn't think about it again, and the nasturtiums turned out to be slug haven, and they just ate the lot. And because parsnips are one of those things that you sow really early, like you can sow them between sort of February and April, and then you're not harvesting them until like December, January, February the next year, so it's almost a whole year in the ground. You kind of plant them and then you forget about them, or that's what I did. Didn't notice that there weren't any left. All I ended up having was basically a bed of nasturtiums with a couple of parsnips poking through. So anyway, this is what's left now. Sorry about the creaky. I've got the dodgy old stand, so it's a bit creaky. But this is what we've got. I think probably we've got about 3 parsnip plants that survived in there. Not an enormous success rate for I don't know how many I planted, but never mind. And so what with it being Christmas Eve, we had intended to grow our parsnips for Christmas dinner. I think we can be reasonably confident there's not going to be enough there for Christmas dinner, if there's anything. So I just want to assure everybody I have actually bought parsnips. This isn't the be all and end all, but I figure the idea was we were going to dig some up for Christmas Day. So with the few we've got in here, which I believe to be about 3, we're going to dig them up and see what's underneath. Parsnips love the cold, and we've just had that really big cold snap. So am I optimistic? Not really. Anyway, let's have a go.
Great time.
Is that? Yes, yeah, it is. Well, it's lost its leaves now, hasn't it? There's going to be nothing under here, I suspect.
Do you think so? I think that's the one I'm holding great hope. Oh, well, maybe the one next to it.
Well, that feels better.
Oh,
Oh my God! Oh, it's so beautiful. Look at it.
I'll make that tomorrow. It's not too woody.
It's magnificent, Mum.
Show the other one. Little and large.
This isn't a parsnip.
Oh, it's a turnip. Or it's not, it's one of those, isn't it?
It is one of those.
It's one of those. It is, yes, it's one of these.
A parsnip of pure perfection and joy. And look, it's even bigger than Mum. I can't tell you, first of all, how surprised I am, and also how massively chuffed I am. We are going to have this on Christmas Day. I'm going to treat it like it's gold. And although we have bought some parsnips, I'm going to mix these ones in and see if anybody noticed the difference. I might have to mark them in some way so I know, but it's beautiful. Right, let's have a look in here. As you can see, we have moved the garlic up here. I'm going to give that a bit of a water in a moment. You can also see I haven't done anything with the horror show that is the basil. But the sweet peas are doing exactly what we want them to do. So where we've taken out that growing tip, they've started producing more growing tips from below. So they should be bushy beauties. Oh, well, he doesn't look too hot, does he? The rest of them should be bushy beauties. I'm still buzzing about the parsnip. Happy Christmas Eve, Lils. Hey, happy Christmas Eve, girlie. Beautiful girl, huh? You're so fluffs. You are so fluffs. You are so fluffs. Yeah, yeah, yeah. So fluffs. Right, Fluff. I'm going to get some Cavallonero. I am. Cavallonero. Yes. It's not hard. So we're not having Cavallonero with the actual Christmas dinner. But we're having a bit of a weird setup time-wise this year, because the sort of time we would normally have Christmas lunch would be about sort of 3 o'clock in the afternoon. Not everybody can get over to us for that time. So we're pushing Christmas dinner back to sort of proper dinner time. It's going to be about 6:30. And in the morning or at lunchtime, so 12 o'clock, I'm going to do a big load of Cavallonero and bean stew. Just so super absorbent for any alcohol, because I think if we start at 12 and we don't have anything to eat until 6:30, it's going to be very messy. So we've got a load of Ballotti beans soaking away at home, and I'm going to throw in this Cavallonero for a bit of joy, and we will be tucking into that early on Christmas Day, which is tomorrow.
Chilly now. Up from over there. Nice big ones. What do they come off? Well, they're big, aren't they? They're plain, I think.
they're pretty girlies. Yeah. Many girls. You lost your tail feathers, girlie. You have.
You have to wait. You know you have to wait. Here you come.
Good morning. It is Christmas and I am on major veg preparation cooking frenzy schedule. Parsnip, moment of truth. Oh, it feels soft. Yeah, absolute veg prep frenzy going on in the kitchen today. So we normally have goose at Christmas, but goose was just too expensive this year. We just couldn't justify it. So we have gone with 2 ducks instead, which I'm pretty happy with. And yeah, now it's just veg prep. So the ducks are all done. And then we're going to have parsnips, roast potatoes, Brussels sprouts, carrots, red cabbage, all the usual stuff. Obviously stuffing, pigs in blankets. Yeah. Just all of the things, and then gravy and orange sauce, cranberry sauce, obviously. Hooey! I've got a lot of cooking today, chaps, but as doing all this veg prep, you just generate so much stuff to go in the compost heap. I think I'm going to have to send Mum up for a run. Otherwise, I'm going to end up buried in it. We can get out, I'm sure. Yeah, look, the pavement's not that deep. I mean, it's a bit gross, but you've got your shoes off. Are you ready? Your jeans up, Ida? Okay, are you ready? It's going to be really cold. Yep, just nip down to the White Cross for a quick pint, and then this happens. Gets a bit deep here. Tiptoes. you find yourself wading through the Thames, trying to get home to cook the Christmas dinner.
Are you alright? You look really thrilled. There's a drain there, watch out for the drain.
It's really cold and dirty. But we've escaped. Woo!
Foot up on my shoulder. What's going on there? Right. Sock. Yeah, white trousers was a choice for today.
But I thought it was Christmassy.
Merry Christmas!
Oh, the aftermath. Phew. Yeah, that is a lot of cleaning to do today. At least the kitchen floor held up, huh? Nobody fell through it. It's a bit of a bonus. It's like a bomb's gone off. Ugh.
You look really thrilled.